The U.S. steel industry has undergone many shifts since its booming arrival in the turn of the century. While most industries were crushed due to unionization and outside imports, steel remained, with the growing demand for stronger, thinner materials coupled with technological innovations. The steel industry continues to thrive.
Steel Service Center distributes and processes steel. Majestic Steel specifically is a leader in coated flat rolled steel. Think about it like a distributor of consumer products. So Majestic is like a Whole Foods or Target of steel. Steel is the backbone of manufacturing in our country. Without the steel industry, we have no manufacturing. So when you think about the auto manufacturers, the appliance manufacturers, the equipment manufacturers, they all rely on steel. And so if steel didn't come first, we don't have cars, washers, and so really manufacturing was built from the steel industry. Steel has a major impact on other industries. It's just for a long time we haven't really understood that. And so because of the lack of steel production today relative to the demand that we have, it has a major impact on all downstream industries, construction, manufacturing, transportation. Truly, steel is the main ingredient to all of those.
The American steel industry is a forceful part of the U.S. economy, as it unwittingly touches every part of daily life. From the average paperclip to the framework of illustrious skyscrapers, steel is ingrained within the fabric of modern society and our daily lives. As the most sustainable material due to its recyclability, steel plays a fundamental role in modern American manufacturing.
Steel was really the main innovator in technology. When you think about the steelmaking process, that is technology. So, the steel industry has been using technology for a long time. Over the last 20 years, it's really evolved in terms of making steel with an electric arc furnace, as well as, making new steels, higher strength, lightweight steel for automotive applications. Our business is about service, and so it's really about how do we make it easier for people to buy steel and utilizing data and digital solutions to do so. In the manufacturing process, we have some of the greatest talent in terms of making steel as a highly engineered process. But when you're competing for talent with today's world, tech companies, marketing companies, media companies, so at Majestic, given that we are in the service business, we've been able to attract youth to steel that you wouldn't expect.
I've spent the last 25 years in supply chain operations, really been industry agnostic, worked in a lot of different industries, a lot of different verticals, and really focused on supply chain complexities, transformation, and global supply chain efficiencies. Although there's a lot to learn here within the industry, within Majestic, I think those experiences has really helped me be able to contribute to what we're doing as an organization. Every industry has its own complexities and challenges in supply chain, whether it's logistics, inventory management, demand planning, or even distribution operations. Steel has its own unique challenges that I've never encountered before, and I think a lot of that centers around price fluctuations and volatility, customer demands, which are fluctuating pretty vigorously, and the raw materials component of it as well, that impact the entire supply chain within the steel industry. Technology for the sake of technology isn't that advantageous. Enabling people with the technology that you apply, that you offer, that's really the differentiation between those who succeed and those who don't. I think steel has now moved into adoption and figuring out how people can benefit from the use of technology, whether it's servicing the customer, creating a great customer experience, or creating efficiencies within our service center operations. That's really where the technology pays off. COVID absolutely sped that process up. It's made us within the industry, and specifically at Majestic, look at digital solutions and how we can adopt those and get those out there for our customers to use. And it's also made us look past that in terms of transacting online.
Technology is playing a major role in all industries today. I think in the steel industry, it's playing a bigger role than ever. The last year, we've all been challenged. And really to look at our businesses and see how we're operating. During COVID, we had to operate remote, but we can't operate our plants remotely. The next generation expects it. We purchase things at our fingertips all day, every day. So when you come into an industry like steel, if you're still working with fax and paper, and I think that they're gonna expect to be able to use technology to solve for these problems.
Majestic Steel is leading the way in revitalizing American manufacturing through investment in talent and technology. By seeking out revolutionary thinkers and embracing technological change, Majestic Steel is embodying what it means to keep America's industries building today.
Majestic's a privately held, family-owned business. We've been around for 42 years. My father started the company. Our core has never changed. However, we've evolved significantly. We've now built a culture that's really focused on growth and innovation, attracting the best talent, and investing in the best technology to be disruptive in the steel industry.
The two things that really separate Majestic from not just any other manufacturer but any other company is its culture, its people, but also its actions are louder than its words. We do what we say. That attracted me to the company. Now that I'm here, I'm proud to be part of that, and I think that's really what separates us from others.
Majestic's business model was built on service. We were the Amazon Prime of steel before Amazon Prime ever existed. We're always thinking about ways to make it easier for the customer. We view our customers as partners. In a market like today, that's more important than ever.
Yeah, as an outsider and now as an insider, I think I'm amazed by the amount of opportunity within the steel industry, within manufacturing overall. And I think when people think of steel industry specifically, they think of production. But there's so much more opportunity other than production. There's just so much opportunity, so much to be done. It's exciting. And I think that's what I didn't see before when I was an outsider to steel that I see now.
To learn more, contact us today.